Natalie, you're free right now, aren't you? You're at home right now anyway, right?
Why are you asking those questions to me out of the blue? It's unusual for you to text me at this hour. Is everything all right? Something urgent?
Shut up and listen to me. Take a look at the white A4 envelope on my desk. Make sure there's a document inside and bring it to me.
Huh? From now?
That's right. Check it and bring it to me right away. I'm giving you a task since you have nothing to do.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you want me to bring it to the office now?
That's what I mean. I can't believe that you aren't capable to do it without detailed instructions. You should understand that much from what I just explained to you.
How dare you talk to me like that? I have a lot of things to do. Besides, I can't go today.
Huh? You can't come? What do you mean? I'm in trouble if you can't come here now.
I told you a long time ago, didn't I? That tomorrow is the 3rd anniversary of my father's death, so I'm at my parents' house from today. I've already left home and arrived at the station, so I can't bring you the envelope. You have to do it on your own.
I didn't know about that. You went back to your parents' house without my permission? What on earth are you thinking?
I said I've told you a long time ago about this. It's your fault for not listening to me. Besides, I wanted you to be here with me for the memorial service. You took paid holidays for your own reasons, but you've never listened to any of my requests. It's terrible.
What are you talking about? Why should I use my paid holidays for you? Today's the 3rd anniversary of your father's death, right? Why should I be there with you? He's not my biological father anyway. You've got to be kidding me.
But we're married. Your parents are also my parents. Don't you think the same way too?
What nonsense! I'm not listening to your petty theory.
It's not a theory, it's just common sense.
Just bring the envelope to me. I need to have that by 2 p.m., okay?
Hey, were you listening to what I said? I told you I'm going back to my parents' house and the train is coming soon. It's impossible for me to do that.
You'll have to deliver the envelope to me first. You're usually incompetent, so at least be useful at times like this.
Incompetent? That's a terrible word. That's not the kind of thing you say to your own wife, is it? You've been acting strangely since we got married, Jagger. Why do you always talk down to people like that? I don't remember doing something that upset you.
Even if you don't do anything wrong, I'll just look down on you. I'm telling you that you've disappointed me. I thought you'd be more perfect at everything, even housework. But in fact, you're just halfway through everything. Your cooking is neither good nor bad. You're also not pretty enough. You really are incompetent.
That's a terrible thing to say to someone. We're a married couple, but this is just too much to bear. I never thought that you were such a horrible person.
That's why you're so bad at doing things. You can't do things unless you're told. So at least do what you're told. I explained it all to you, didn't I? I told you to bring the white A4 envelope on my desk to the office. Are you telling me that you still don't get it?
I'm not talking about whether I can do it or not. I'm going to my parents' house now. I'm not at our house.
The 3rd anniversary of your father's death is tomorrow, right? So I don't think it's necessary for you to be there today. Just go after you finish the task I told you.
I don't have time for that. I have to help with the preparations. After the memorial service is finished, we'll serve food to the relatives and all the people who came. I'm going to prepare for that with my mother.
It won't do you any good if you go. You're just an incompetent woman. Just leave it to your mother.
What did you say? You're so rude.
It's true, isn't it? Anyway, Bring the envelope to my office right now, okay? If you complain, I'll divorce you.
Is that it again? You always say divorce when you don't like something. I've been telling you to stop doing that, haven't I? I don't feel very good about it.
You should just shut up and do what I say. Okay then. The time limit is 2 p.m. Just hurry up. Hey Natalie, come to Seattle right now.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you sure that you got the right place?
Can't you understand me? I'm saying that you must come to Seattle right now. You can read English, can't you?
I don't get it. You've been on a business trip to Seattle since yesterday, right? You're working, aren't you? Why should I go there?
I got into an accident.
What? Accident? Are you kidding me? Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I'm not kidding. Well, it's nothing serious, but it looks like some of my bones are broken. I'll be in the hospital for 2 weeks. I'm a little bored here.
Seriously? 2 weeks is quite a long time. Are you okay?
That's why I texted you. Anyway, you must come to Seattle right now. Bring my underwear and a change of clothes for a week.
What? But there's nothing wrong with your health condition, right?
Yeah, I'm alive and kicking. I'm lucky that I only have some broken bones. I'm immortal anyway.
Well then, can't you just buy some underwear and change of clothes somewhere in the hospital? I think you can find those at the shop inside.
Huh? What are you talking about? Your husband's been in an accident and you don't even want to come to visit him? What a heartless wife.
No, that's not what I meant. I don't mind visiting you, but bringing underwear and a change of clothes all the way from New York is just inconvenient. Besides, you don't even need a change of clothes while you're in the hospital, do you? If it's just underwear, I'd rather you buy it at the hospital store so I don't have to carry it with me.
Are you kidding me? You don't want to carry my luggage, so you want me to buy those at the hospital? I can't believe you care nothing about my well-being.
But wouldn't that be more efficient too? If I go there now, I'm sure I'll arrive late at night. Maybe it'll be after the hospital's visiting hours. When that happens, you might not be able to see me, right? If that's the case, I thought it would be better for you to buy them at the store.
Are you out of your mind? Are you asking me to buy those with my own money? Stop joking.
You got into an accident while on a business trip, right? Then the company is supposed to pay for your hospital bills and all that stuff. Isn't that something the company is supposed to pay for? Why don't you just file a claim later?
You have no common sense at all. Listen to me, Natalie. You're my wife, so you're supposed to do what your husband tells you to do. Stop messing around with the details and come visit me. How incompetent can you be?
First, you need to answer my question. You were really on a business trip, right? If so, the company will pay for your expenses.
You're so annoying. Don't be stingy with money when your husband got involved in an accident. Do you think that efficiency is more important than your husband's well-being? You know what? If you won't bring my change of clothes and underwear, then buy them for me with your own money. I'll have to take 2 weeks off from work, so I'll get paid less. I'm not putting in any money for living expenses next month. Be prepared for that.
Huh? Then how are we gonna live? I became a housewife because you told me to do so. I wouldn't be able to make a living if you didn't make sure to put in any money for living expenses.
Don't depend on me all the time. Don't you think you can handle things on your own? You could just use your own savings or find a day job and make some money.
Gosh, that's terrible.
Anyway, get my stuff and come here right now. The visiting hour is until 8 p.m., so get here before then, okay? Don't you dare make me worry about a change of clothes and underwear. If you don't show up, I'm divorcing you. Hey Natalie, when did you come to the hospital? I didn't notice at all. There was a bag with a change of clothes in front of my hospital room.
I got there just before 7 p.m., so I walked to your room. I delivered the clothes as you told me. I did my job, didn't I?
Why did you just leave without saying anything? You're staying here for 2 weeks from today, right? I'm hospitalized anyway.
I'm about to catch my flight. I'm going back to New York. I'm not staying in Seattle for 2 weeks.
Huh? What do you mean? Your husband is hospitalized and you're leaving him there to go back to New York? You're just too heartless, aren't you? What a terrible wife.
Me? Heartless? I don't think so. I brought you a change of clothes and underwear. You didn't ask me to stay in Seattle for 2 weeks. I just did what you told me to do.
Silence! How dare you talk back to me like that? You're getting all high and mighty just because I'm in the hospital now? I'm the head of the household. Do you think you're allowed to talk to me like that? If you disobey me, I'll divorce you.
Yes, that's fine. I'd rather get a divorce.
What? Oh, come on. What's with you all of a sudden?
I'm asking you to do me a favor, Jagger. Please divorce me.
I beg your pardon? What a funny joke. What's wrong with you? Have you seriously lost your mind at last? Don't make me laugh. Did you hit your head somewhere accidentally? That's what made you lose your mind, right?
You know what? Do you think I haven't found out yet about that?
Huh? I don't understand.
When I went to your hospital room today, I didn't speak to you. I just left my luggage there and left. You don't even think about the reason why? Maybe you're the one who hit your head somewhere and lost your mind.
You did that because you didn't want me to get mad at you, right? Well, I was going to warn you that you were late if you showed up at 7 p.m. I mean, you just ran away because you were afraid of getting scolded by me. You're a coward, you know that? That's why you're not a good wife. You're so incompetent.
You said that I ran away and didn't even talk to you who got involved in an accident and was hospitalized just because I was afraid that you'd get mad at me? Do you really think I would do that? Are you stupid?
Huh? Why did you leave without talking to me then?
Why don't you think about your own actions? You must have something you want to hide from me. You were getting along well with a woman in the hospital room. Can you explain that?
What are you talking about?
How could you do that kind of thing in the hospital? What if a nurse or someone other than me saw you? I think you should know your place a little better. It's creepy.
What? You know what? I don't understand what you're saying.
Are you trying to pretend as if nothing happened? I have a video evidence with me. Do you want to see it?
Really? Natalie, calm down. You got it all wrong.
I don't think so. What am I mistaken about? There's even video evidence.
You don't get it, do you? I was just sitting on a bed with a woman and talking to her. I didn't do anything dodgy. You misunderstood me.
Is that so? The bed was creaking to the max, though.
That's just your imagination. First of all, it was my colleague who came to my hospital room. You got it all wrong.
Colleague? Why would your colleague who works for a company in New York come to your hospital room, which is located in Seattle? Are you that close to her? No matter how you think about it, it's just weird.
She was also on a business trip nearby. She knew that I was hospitalized, so she showed up out of concern. We're just colleagues, nothing more.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm going back to New York. Goodbye.
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? I'm not cheating on you. Make sure you pick me up on the day I get out of the hospital. Hey Natalie, what's the matter with you? You haven't come to visit me even once since then.
Aren't you well enough? You have your change of clothes and underwear too. I don't think you need me to go out of my way to visit you.
Shut up! You're talking back to me again. Don't get cocky just because I'm not home. I won't forgive you.
Which one of us is getting cocky? You've been cheating on me all this time, thinking I wouldn't find out. I really don't like it.
What? I told you I wasn't cheating on you. Don't take it out on me because you misunderstood me. By the way, I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow.
So what? I'm not coming to pick you up.
Hey, you're my wife. Your husband is leaving the hospital, so get over here and pick me up. If you don't come, we'll get a divorce this time.
I don't have a husband.
Huh?
Too bad. I'm already divorced from you.
I can't believe that. What did you do?
You and I are strangers now, Jagger, so I don't have to obey any of your orders anymore.
What are you talking about? I never agreed to a divorce. You're lying to me. You can't get a divorce based on your one-sided opinion. If that's your intention, I can sue you.
Go ahead. Anyway, you're the one who's been using divorce as a threat all this time, aren't you? I've heard the word divorce over and over again.
Well, I was just saying that to discipline you. I have no intention of getting a divorce.
Discipline me? I didn't know that. It's too late anyway. You know what? I always keep what I'm given.
Huh? What on earth are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Don't tell me you don't remember. Until now, when there was something you didn't like, you used to threaten me by showing the divorce papers.
What? Don't tell me you kept those divorce papers.
Yes, I did. I got a lot of them. Some of them weren't even filled out, but I found the one that you filled out. Didn't you once fill them out in front of me to make me look like you were serious? The divorce papers you gave me back then really came in handy.
No way! Did you file those divorce papers to the authorities on your own? You're a coward, so I can't believe that you were capable of doing that.
Coward? If I disobeyed you, it would have been troublesome, so I just listened to you all the time. You were so noisy, blabbering about incompetence and divorce. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Now is the perfect time.
Are you joking? I was hospitalized because of an accident, and you're saying that it is the best timing? Are you heartless?
It's not the accident that I was talking about. It's about your affair.
No kidding.
To be honest, I wasn't even sad when I found out that you cheated on me. You told me a lot of terrible things. I was happy since I could finally get a divorce. Besides, if you cheated on me, that means you are at fault. I can claim alimony from you, you know. How's that? Surprise present, right?
Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me you were just trying to find a good time to get revenge on me.
That's what I meant. I've been mistreated so much since we got married. It's so boring to just divorce so easily, isn't it? You've done a lot of terrible things to me. That's why I was so happy when I got the proof of the affair on video at the hospital. Thank you for doing something so stupid in a place like that.
Hold on a sec, Natalie. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for what I've done.
Moreover, you lied about your business trip, didn't you?
Well, I
called your company, and they told me you were taking a paid day off. I also told them that you were having an affair with your female coworker who was taking a vacation leave at the same time. I sent the video to your company. It's just a matter of time before everyone at your workplace finds out.
How dare you? Why did you do that?
Why? I've put up with a lot in the past because you did whatever you wanted. Do you have any idea about how I've been feeling? I just wanted to take my revenge on you.
Oh no! Please tell my company that you misunderstood about everything. We'll be in trouble if you don't do that.
We? We are divorced, so you are the one who'll be in trouble. Anyway, I don't care what happens to you. I'll make sure to charge you the alimony soon. You can look forward to it, okay? I ignored all the messages from Jagger, who apologized over and over again. Shame on him. I just blocked him. He is a stranger to me now. I have already packed my belongings and moved to a newly rented apartment in the past 2 weeks. I have filed a claim for compensation with my lawyer for Jagger and the woman he was having an affair with. I asked them to pay me in one lump sum for the alimony. I just did what I had to do. The two of them had a problem with infidelity within the company, and the woman was fired. By the way, Jagger was being transferred to a small and strict subsidiary in a rural area as his punishment.
Eleanor, is this serious? If this is supposed to be a joke, tell me quickly. It's not too late.
I'm serious.
Really? Why are we suddenly talking about this? I have no idea about what went wrong.
I just want a divorce.
That doesn't mean you can just leave the divorce papers and disappear.
I know it's sudden, but I don't have a choice. I act on the spur of the moment. You know that. You said you liked my boldness.
That's true, but this is a different case.
What's different about it?
We're getting divorced. We should discuss it properly before taking the decision.
Talking to you isn't going to help.
Tell me the reason then.
What reason?
The reason why you want a divorce. I won't be satisfied until I hear a rational reason.
I just decided that on the spur of the moment.
That's not a reason.
Well, then what kind of reasons do you want?
Well, for example, you decided to get divorced because you don't like me anymore, or you're unhappy with your marriage, something like that. There has to be a reason for divorce. You can't just divorce me out of the blue without giving me a reason.
Reason, huh? There is a reason, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
I don't want to hurt your feeling, Nathan.
What? How can you say such a thing when we're talking about divorce? I'm already hurt enough by that.
Then what should I say to make you feel better? Do you want me to apologize?
No, I just want you to tell me the reason for our divorce.
I can't think of any.
Then why do you want a divorce?
It's just, I want a divorce.
Just give me a rational reason, okay?
I don't want to tell you.
That's funny that you don't want to tell me.
I have 1 or 2 things I don't want to tell you.
What's that?
That's why the reason I want to have divorce is a secret.
If you don't have any reason, I can't divorce you. You don't have to worry about me getting hurt or anything. Just be honest with me.
Just stop asking and divorce me. Please, Nathan. Just do me a favor.
I can't do that even if you're begging me like that.
That's fine. I've already moved out of the house anyway.
That's not the point.
Well, you just need to accept the fact, okay? Come on.
Just come back home, Eleanor.
Why?
We'll talk about it.
I don't want to talk. There's nothing to talk about.
I have something to say.
Well, I have nothing. I'm not coming home.
If you don't come back, I'm not letting you divorce me.
Why not?
Come and get the divorce papers.
What?
The one who wants a divorce should file it.
Do you think if you say so, I'll come home?
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, you're not having an affair, are you?
Huh?
Looking back, it seems that there were some suspicious things going on. Is that what you meant when you said you were going to hurt me or something?
No, that's not it. There was nothing fishy at all.
You said it was a company drinking party. It's crazy that you stay over once a month. Did you go to a hotel with your lover?
Gosh, you're so paranoid. The company I work for have drinking parties every month.
But you're a part-timer, Eleanor.
Even part-timers have the right to go.
Even so, you worked a lot of overtime too, and you always came home at around midnight. Why would a part-timer work that late? I know that it's my fault for not asking you the details at that time. That's the reason for the divorce, isn't it?
That's not true.
Then tell me the truth.
It sounds like you're threatening me.
It's weird that there's a reason you can't tell me.
There are some things I want to keep as a secret.
Who's the guy?
What do you mean by that?
The guy you're dating. Who is he? Is he from the same workplace?
Why are you assuming that I'm having an affair?
Do you prefer me to use the word adultery instead?
It sounds cuter that way.
Stop kidding me, Eleanor.
I'm not.
We're married, so it's adultery, right? You can say it differently, but it's still the same thing. You were having an affair, weren't you?
Let me explain.
Explain what?
It was just a fling.
A fling?
I wasn't serious about him.
How can you say that so brazenly? Even though you weren't serious with that guy, you're having an affair after all.
What can I say? I was just playing around. It can't be helped.
I don't get it.
He looks so much like my favorite actor.
I see.
You are also as good looking as a model, Nathan, but he's even better than that. I'm sure you'll be impressed when you meet him. He really looks like he came out of a movie.
No way. Not gonna meet him. In short, you got bored of my face, so you decided to start dating a new guy. I don't care whether he looks like your favorite actor or not. Adultery is just unacceptable.
Don't be so mean. I told you that I was just playing around.
If you want a divorce, that means you're serious.
Well, you're right. I'm serious. I made it clear now. So you're gonna divorce me, right?
Okay, I got it.
Really? You are so cooperative, Nathan.
If you want to do it, then I have a plan too.
Sorry, I don't think I understand you.
I've been devoted to you since we got married.
I appreciate that.
Seriously?
Yes, of course. You did everything for me. But it wasn't enough. You weren't thrilling enough. That's why I decided to start playing around.
Understood. But you don't have any big complaints about me, do you?
Not at all. I really appreciate what you've done for me.
Then I'm a victim of infidelity.
Excuse me?
I'm going to charge you alimony for the affair.
Alimony?
Of course I will. I'm not at fault. I'm the victim here because you cheated on me and betrayed me for some lousy reason.
Anyway, why are you asking for that?
Because you had an affair.
Alimony is usually for the woman who cheats on a married man, right?
Don't be stupid. I have the right to claim it.
Why? You're not a woman. I don't understand why you will charge me for alimony.
What? Because of your affair, I'm being driven into the corner mentally. I even agreed to get a divorce. So let me at least ask for alimony. Alimony isn't based on gender. It's based on who suffered the most.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
By the way, I'll charge it to you and the guy.
Wait a minute. Gerald has nothing to do with this.
Who is Gerald? The guy's name? That's a pretty normal name for someone who is as good looking as a famous Hollywood actor.
Gerald is a nickname.
By the way, there was a classmate who worked at your workplace. I think his name is Gerald too. You don't have many friends outside of your workplace, so I thought he was the guy.
What? No, that's not him. That guy was Jerry.
Don't lie to me. His name is on the emergency contact list. That's him, right? His phone number's right there. I'm glad you forgot to bring this.
Give it back to me.
If you want it back, come home.
I can't, but I want it back now.
I'll hold it as an evidence.
I really don't get it. You're bullying me, Nathan.
Huh?
You're stressing me out with your attitude.
What did you say?
I apologized for having an affair. I said I'd get a divorce and put things right. But you're accusing me more than necessary, and I'm in a lot of pain. I can get alimony for this, right?
Of course not. Eleanor, you're contradicting yourself.
Why?
Because I'm the one under stress.
You're not making any sense.
That's not true. Why are you blaming me for putting stress on you? It's not my fault.
It's no one's fault this time.
It's the adulterer's fault, no matter what you think.
That's because of my kind heart.
Your kind heart?
Yes, because of my kind heart, the two men fell in love with me. I'm a sinful woman.
You're just cheating on me. You're acting as if you were the main actress of a soap opera.
That's terrible.
Anyway, I'm going to charge you alimony. Be prepared for that.
No, I won't obey you.
I'll divorce you.
Then you should be a man. Get out of my face. Don't ask me to pay you the money. What a materialistic guy you are.
Like I said before, if you want to talk about it, I'm willing to discuss with you.
I don't have anything to say to you. I'd appreciate it if you just write the divorce papers as soon as possible.
I'll hire a lawyer.
Don't you dare ask for alimony.
I'm just doing my best.
You'll hurt the woman you love. Doesn't that make you sad?
I'd be sadder if she was having an affair with an adulterer with all my money.
What?
I saw your bank book.
Just now?
Yeah, you spent all that money I saved.
We were married. It belongs to both of us.
That doesn't mean you can spend all of that by yourself without my permission.
Your money is my money because I'm your wife. Am I wrong?
I don't have money to give to my adulterous wife.
I only gave Gerald half of that, so think of it as my share.
I beg your pardon? You gave him my savings?
That's right.
What do you think you're doing?
Gerald said he needed money. He kept asking me to lend him money. But it's only $20,000.
Don't say only, Eleanor. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to save up that amount of money?
Oh, come on, Nathan. Don't be such a stingy guy.
Not only you had an affair, but you also gave money to your lover. Seriously, are you aware of the consequences? You've got to be kidding me if you don't.
I told you from the beginning that it was just a fling, but in the end, it turned into something serious. I mean, he looks like that famous Hollywood actor. He's cool. I like him. As good looking as the world's famous movie actor. Can you believe that? So forgive me.
I don't care about that. He's a stranger to me. I mean, even if it's the actor himself, I can't forgive him. I've had enough, Eleanor.
You've had enough?
Yes, and you're going to have to pay me back the money you took from me.
I can't because I already spent it.
For what?
We went to a horse race.
You spent $20,000 on a horse race?
I know, it was too much. Gerald said if we're going to spend it, we might as well spend it quickly.
Did you win?
No, we lost. But hey, it was a wonderful date.
Stop joking. What the hell were you thinking? This can't be real. That's the money I worked so hard for. $20,000 spent in one day? That's just not right. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk anymore today.
We're getting a divorce, right?
I told you we are. I'll think long and hard about the future.
Then the divorce is final. All that's left is the divorce papers.
I'll be in touch. You don't have to come back home anyway.
You know what?
What? You still have something to say?
I just want to know if you can give me the remaining $20,000.
What?
Gerald is in a tight spot. I want to use it to fund our new house after the divorce. Actually, I was going to use the money I'll get when I win the horse race. But unfortunately, I lost. Give me the bank book.
Seriously? Don't you dare make fun of me. I don't want to talk anymore today.
I understand. You really are a clueless guy, Nathan.
Say whatever you want.
All you have to do is write the divorce papers. Please send it to me after you've written it. I'm counting on you. Nathan, aren't you at home?
Still working. What do you want from me?
I came back home. When are you coming home? Didn't you say you wanted to talk about the divorce? I came back for you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You didn't want me to come back home?
You said you want a divorce, didn't you?
Let's not get a divorce.
No, I'm going to divorce you.
What? Since I'm back home now, let's talk about it.
I said I wanted to talk about that. I didn't ask you to come back home.
But your wife has come back.
I don't consider you my wife anymore.
Huh?
After what you said to me, I don't get it.
But you know what? I don't have anywhere to go.
What about Gerald, the guy who looks like a famous Hollywood actor? Did he dump you?
He's terrible. He suddenly started to block my calls. I was going to marry him, so I quit my part-time job. They don't allow relationship between workers there. You are the only one I have now.
You love Gerald, right?
I don't care about that guy anymore. I love you more, Nathan.
Why are you telling me this now?
I really love you. Gerald forced me to go out with him. I turned him down repeatedly.
Even if you say that, I don't believe you anymore.
Why?
Why? I'm the one who should be asking you that question.
I love you with all my heart, Nathan. So let's get back to the way we were.
I can't.
It's not impossible. Let's forget about what we've been doing, okay? We're married. We've had some misunderstandings, but I'm sure we'll get through this together.
By the way, where are you?
I'm actually at home, but I couldn't open the front door. I think I brought the wrong key.
You didn't bring the wrong key.
What? What do you mean?
I changed the lock.
What?
We're getting a divorce. It's not your business whether I changed the locks or not.
You're going to the extreme, aren't you?
What makes you think that way? I'm better than you.
Because it's only been a week since the last messages we exchanged. Why do you suddenly shut out such a lovely wife like me?
I don't remember shutting you out. It was you who left without permission.
Please, let's get back together.
Did you talk to Gerald?
I did, but he said he got a demand from his lawyer for alimony. Nathan, you're going to tell the company about our relationship, right? And you're going to get back the money you lent him, right?
That's my intention. Is there a problem?
Gerald said he'll charge me for alimony if he gets fired for starting a relationship with me. I'll be charged for the alimony from both you and him. That's impossible for me to pay.
Yeah, you and Gerald are the ones who should be blamed.
It's true. If only Gerald hadn't asked me out, we wouldn't have fought so much like this. I'm the one who should be suing for alimony on him.
This isn't a fight.
It is a fight. Let's just talk it out. Don't worry about lawyers. I love you, Nathan. I really do.
I won't be fooled by such words.
Well then, I've got a good idea.
What?
I'll give you the rest of my savings, $20,000.
Huh?
That will cover it, right?
It won't be for nothing.
It will be if I say so. So lend me your keys, okay?
I can't do it anymore. I know it's early, but it only took me a week to get my feelings sorted out.
That's too soon.
Think about what you've done. For your information, I've been suffering for the past week.
I'm thinking about it. I told you there will be no divorce.
You were the one who demanded for it.
I love you, Nathan. I'll continue to be your cute and adorable wife. I'll do whatever you say.
That's great. Who's going to believe a woman who has an affair and comes back without any bad intentions? I bet no one will. If you're going to listen to me, get out of my house right now.
Nathan, honey, don't be upset.
I'm not upset.
I'll be waiting for you with your favorite meal. Can I get a key if I tell the landlord?
Why don't you try that?
Okay then.
He won't give it to you though.
I'm your wife. He'll give it to me. We're family.
I filed for divorce. I already told the landlord that we're divorced.
Huh?
I told him not to give you the key.
The divorce papers, did you file it?
Yeah, a day before yesterday.
What? Why did you do it so soon?
You wanted a divorce, right? I was ready too.
What do you mean?
I'm sure my lawyer will file a formal demand for alimony.
No way!
I'll let go of the money I saved. It was our money, so I can't take it all on my own.
But what about the alimony? Do I have to pay for that?
Of course. You said Gerald has asked for it too. Am I right?
That's right. We might break up, and Gerald might demand alimony from me too.
That's tough.
That's why I came back to you. You should help your poor wife.
You're not my wife anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Take back the divorce papers.
You can't do that. And even if I could, I don't want to start over with you.
Then what should I do? I can't take care of my living expenses for the time being. I don't have any money at all.
You used your own savings, didn't you? You need to solve it on your own then.
You filed for divorce on your own anyway.
You told me to file it. I just followed your orders.
Please, get back together with me.
I can't.
I'll wait for you at the door.
You know what? Suit yourself.
What? You sure? Then I'll wait for you until you come home, okay?
I'm going on a business trip today. I won't be home for a while. If you stay there for days, the police will drag you out.
I don't want to get arrested. Please, let's get back together.
I'm getting on a plane. I'll turn my phone off. See you later.
Please, let's talk about it.
Eleanor tried to force open the front door and was taken away by the police. I asked my lawyer to talk about the rest, so I blocked her number. She had quit her part-time job and Gerald had been fired. Eleanor had no one to rely on, so she got a live-in night job. I have no choice but to have the alimony paid in installments. I don't know what happened with Gerald, but I've already charged him for alimony. If I ever remarry in the future, I hope to meet a woman with common sense. Good evening, Kelly. It's about 8 p.m. there, right?
Hello, Vernon. It's almost 8:30 p.m. Was it a busy day at your work today?
Yeah, it was. I'm used to it, but it's still tiring.
Thank you for working hard every day for our family. But now that your overseas assignment is over, you can finally come home, right? I'm sure the kids are looking forward to finally meeting you. They don't usually say any of their concerns, but I think they miss their father.
Really? I thought they already forgot me.
You're their father. They won't forget you just because they haven't met you in 3 years.
But Kyle is only 5 years old, right? He was 2 when I was transferred to Singapore. I thought he wouldn't remember.
Don't worry, because you would come back here for long vacations, and we used to go on vacation here. I'm sure he knows you're his father. That's how it goes with parents and children.
At first, I really didn't like the idea of 3 years overseas assignment, but now that I think about it, it all happened so fast.
I was so busy raising kids and working that 3 years seemed like a blink of an eye when I think about it now. I've been trained a lot. By the way, when is your return date?
2 months from now, on the 27th.
So close. I'm looking forward to it. What do you want to eat first after a long absence?
Let's see. I think I'll have macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese? I'll get it ready for you then. I'll get some expensive ingredients.
I hope they're not too expensive.
Leave it to me. The kids love mac and cheese too. Are you going back to the headquarters as soon as you get back?
Sounds like that's the plan. So, they're putting me online right now for a meeting with the head office in New York. It's pretty tough because of the time difference.
I think they are counting on you. I'm happy for you.
My colleagues said that 3 years in Singapore is a customary career path. I'm sure I'll be able to work at a similar position when I go back to the head office. I can repay the favor you've done to our family for the past 3 years.
Oh, please don't say that. It's only natural for a wife to look after the house while her husband is away. But I'm so happy for you. After 3 years of hard work in Singapore, it's all worth it. All of your hard work is now paid off.
Yes, you're right. Anyway, I need to talk to you.
Okay, what is it? Oh, sorry, Vernon. Can I call you later? I think the kids have started fighting.
Fighting? A girl and a boy fighting each other?
Lately, Kyle has been learning a lot of new words, so he has been arguing with his sister.
I see. I don't like it when they fight. Well, I'll see you tomorrow or when I have time.
Sorry, I'll get back to you. It's been barely 3 years since my husband Vernon was transferred to Singapore by himself. He will be back home in 2 months. I had no doubt in my mind that we would be able to live together as a normal family. I was looking forward to that day to come, but I never imagined that he would betray me like that. Over the weekend, I sent a message to him. Hello, Vernon. I hope this is good timing for you. You said that you want to have a discussion with me the other day, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, that one. Do you mind if we have a discussion about that now?
Kate is at the dance club and Kyle is taking a nap.
Napping. That's nice. Kids are supposed to play and sleep as much as they can.
The other day, Kate told me that adults can buy whatever they want whenever they want, even though that's not true. So, what is it that you want to talk about? Is it about the things after you came back here?
No, it's not about that. Actually, I've been thinking about what I'm going to say, but when I get back, I want you to get out of that house.
What? Sorry, I don't understand why I should do that. What do you mean you want me to leave? I can't think straight.
I want to change my family.
What do you mean by that? I really don't get it at all. Explain it properly so I can understand.
Okay, calm down and listen to me. Actually, I met someone I like in Singapore. I'm in love with her.
Someone you love? In Singapore?
Yes, and I want to go back home with her and our child.
A child? Is the child hers? Or is it yours?
She's our child. She's 2 years old now.
So you're saying you had a local wife there? You cheated on me and had a child with her, right? And that the child is 2 years old? That's just right after you were transferred there. So you're saying that you have a child there, but you just want to come back home without thinking about what you're going to do next?
The moment I met her, I knew that we were meant for each other. I knew she was the one. So I'm going to take her and the child back home to live in the house, and I want you guys to leave.
Wait a minute. That's so selfish. Does she know I exist? You're married, remember?
She doesn't know anything about you and the kids. I can't tell her that, so I want you to shut up and get out of that house.
Huh? Vernon, do you have any idea what you're talking about? I mean, you're cheating on me. That's a great betrayal.
Betrayal or not, it's my life, so I can live it the way I want. It's none of your business.
How can it be none of my business? You have to take responsibility. As for me, what are you going to do about Kate and Kyle? Are you going to divorce me? Pay for the alimony and child support?
I'm going to feed my new family, remember? That's why my money will go to my new family.
Are you saying that you're not going to pay me alimony or child support? No kidding! That's so selfish of you!
You work for the government employee, and you've been living with the kids for the last 3 years. So you don't need me to be there for you, right? She needs me. That's why I want to support her properly.
Are you saying you're coming back with that girlfriend of yours?
We're getting married. So I'm going to go back home first, clean up the house. Also, I'll get divorced from you, pick her up, and come back.
So you're going back and forth, aren't you? That sounds like a lot of work.
That's why I wanted to tell you about the divorce and the house first. Then, even if it's less than 2 months from now, I'm sure that you're ready to move out.
I don't know. Is it really that big of a deal? You're asking me out of the blue. After 3 years of your absence, I thought we'd finally be able to live together as a family in this house.
I'm really sorry about that, but it's going to be me and my new family living in the house. I'm sorry for the short notice, but I need you to step aside for the sake of my happiness.
That's too selfish. Why should I step aside for your happiness? What about our family's happiness?
But this is a decision that's been made. You'll have to leave the house as soon as possible. And of course, move your stuff out neatly so that my new family and I can move in comfortably. I'll come back home once in 2 months, on the 15th, and we'll discuss about the divorce. I'm not going to change my mind.
Are you really going to divorce me, Vernon?
Of course. I'm getting a divorce and I'll be marrying my girlfriend.
If you divorce me, I won't forgive you. After such a terrible betrayal, I'm going to make sure I'm thoroughly done with you.
Wow, that's a scary thing to say.
I'll make sure you pay for the alimony and child support for the kids. I'm not going to just sit back and cry myself to sleep while you're doing this horrible thing to me.
There's no way I can afford the money, so give up. You know what people say, that you can't give what you don't have, don't you?
I'll do whatever it takes to make you pay for those, even if it takes decades, and I don't like the idea of letting you have your own way. If anything, I don't want you to be happy. I'm going to fight you with everything I've got. Be prepared.
I don't know what you're gonna do, but don't do anything nasty.
I was both angry and annoyed at Vernon. I couldn't even understand why I had married him. Everything just went blank inside my head. But I am a mother of 2 children. I couldn't just stand by and watch with my fingers crossed. My son woke up from his nap and patted me worriedly on the back, bringing me back to my senses. I then proceeded with my preparations.
Kelly, what does this mean?
Vernon, have you returned home? Welcome home.
Stop kidding me. Why is there a board that says the house is on sale, the front gate?
That's because I've sold the house. Anyway, where are we going to discuss the divorce? Do you want me to book a hotel's conference room?
Huh? Don't be silly. It's not the right time to book a conference room. What do you mean that you've sold the house? I don't have a home to come back to.
Of course not. You don't have a place to come back to.
That house is for my family. You sold it without my permission.
Vernon, listen to me. Have you forgotten about that house? 7 years ago, when we bought the house.
7 years ago? I don't understand.
You bought the house in my name because I had more money saved up and because it was easier to get approved for a loan since I work for the government, right? What I do with what's in my name is up to me, isn't it? I just sold my own house on my own. Do you have a problem with that?
That's too selfish. We lived together after we bought it, and we should discuss it.
You took the liberty of going overseas to a new place, got a new girlfriend, and even have a child. And then, when you come back, you ask me to move out of the house because you're bringing her back with you? That's selfish.
What about the division of property? I'm paying the mortgage too, so I should be entitled to it.
I checked with my lawyer and I'm properly following the law. Because you clearly stated on the line that you have no intention of paying alimony and child support. You made a serious mistake.
Mistake? Don't tell me you sold the house for the alimony and child support.
The mortgage you were paying was not enough for alimony and child support. I'll be sure to bill you for the rest. Through my lawyer, of course.
Where are you guys?
There's no way I'm telling you that. You need to ask my lawyer. Besides, I don't want you coming to see me and the kids.
You're having so much fun taking away my place of refuge. You're the worst kind of person.
How dare you? You sounded so happy when you tried to kick us out of the house. Did you have fun making a local wife, even though you were still married to me? Did you enjoy living with your local wife and daughter there?
Well, that's
what you deserve, so you'd better accept the bitter fact. We need to discuss the divorce first. Can you come to my lawyer's office?
lawyer's office?
Yes, the office is in the front of the nearest station of your workplace. When you come, we'll talk about the divorce and the rest of the money. Of course, with my lawyer whom I can trust.
Don't think you'll get away with this.
Oh, and by the way, I'll call your company too.
What? Why? The company has nothing to do with it.
Because you cheated on your wife while you were away from home, and we're getting a divorce. You're not family anymore, so there will be a lot of procedures at the company. I don't know who the other party is yet, but if it's a coworker in Singapore or something, it's just too much.
It can't be helped. I met the love of my life. I don't care about the company. I just want to make the woman I love happy.
Was it really a coworker of yours? A woman who worked there, in the same company? And she didn't know that you were married? That's strange, isn't it?
Singapore is one of the biggest cities in the world, and there are a lot of people there. I mean, they don't even check if I'm married or not, so...
I'm sorry. I still need to contact the company. I'd better talk to the company about that in detail.
Wait a minute. If you do that, not only me, but she could lose her job too.
She didn't know you were married, did she? Then she's a victim. I'm sure she'll be fine. If anything, she's in the same boat as me.
I told her that I'm a married man after a while.
Oh, wow. I'm stunned. So then she knows now, right?
She saw my messages with you. That's how she found out. But she still said she loves me and that we should get married and live together in the US. She said she loves me.
Looks like I've got more money to charge for alimony. I don't know her contact information indeed, so I still have to tell the company. I'll have my lawyer go through the company and talk to her about the fee.
Our daughter is still young, for God's sake. Please don't do that.
How dare you talk to me like that? Even our kids are still very young, 7 and 5 years old. At this point in time, you're so busy talking about your girlfriend and daughter in Singapore that you don't even worry about Kate and Kyle. You are such a selfish man.
We've been apart for 3 years anyway.
That's not the point, is it? They are your children. Anyway, please come to the lawyer's office. We'll talk about all this.
Please, don't tell the company about the affair and anything related to that.
It's up to you.
What do I have to do to get you not to tell them?
If you and your girlfriend pay proper alimony and child support, I might reconsider.
There's no way I have that much money.
Then I'll just tell the company. The company triggered the problem by transferring you to Singapore in the first place.
Wait a minute, Kelly. I'm sorry. I'll make sure I pay you alimony too. I'm finally back at the head office, and I'm on the fast track to a big promotion. My life is just about to begin. If I fail at this point, everything I've worked for will be a waste.
What does that have to do with me? Everything you're saying is only for your own reasons. You cheated on me and even have a child. You also forced me to move out of my house. You've got to be kidding me. What about the lives of our beloved children? I don't understand why you can only think about your own happiness.
Don't talk to me so coldly like that. All right, I'll go to the lawyer's office right now and get down on my knees or whatever.
Getting down on your knees won't change anything you've done. I don't even want to see that.
Listen, I'm really sorry about what I've done to you.
If you really feel bad, then come to the lawyer's office properly and show your sincerity in the visible form of money. That's the only way to resolve this.
Okay then. Anyway, I'll be right there. So please, don't tell the company.
I'll give you 3 more minutes.
Your joke isn't funny at all, Kelly.
Then I'll give you 30 minutes. Please come quickly. I'll be waiting for you.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
I don't know who started the rumor, but word of Vernon's affair spread quickly throughout the company. He was supposed to return to the headquarters, but he was transferred to a remote place somewhere near Seattle. Of course, there was no way that his girlfriend and child from Singapore would come to such a place, and he was easily dumped right after that. He had cheated and betrayed his wife and 2 children, so he deserves to be punished. I hope he will live the rest of his life reflecting on the mistakes he made. Until now, Vernon has been working alone and lonely at his new office. He sent me a letter through my lawyer, telling me that he could only keep working to pay for the alimony and child support, and it's just too hard for him to bear. Of course, I ripped the letter and threw it right away to the garbage bin.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you could stop by at the pharmacy on your way home.
Me? Why?
Because your mother got hurt. She fell down and scraped her knee. I can't leave the house. Can you help us?
I'm sorry. I'll be home late today, so I can't.
Oh, working late?
I'm going out for a drink. You know I'm busy.
Again? Let's have dinner with your mother once in a while. She'll be happy.
She got senile. It doesn't matter who she has dinner with. It's more fun to have a drink with my buddies.
That's not true. I think it's best if we all just sit down and have a nice conversation. She hasn't gotten senile yet. You should be nicer to her.
Are you sure? She keeps asking me the same question over and over again. And the worst is, she asked me, "Who are you?" I'm always tired when I get back from work. Give me a break. I need a break too.
But she's still your mother. You need to talk to her. You'll regret it later.
I won't regret it. I can't tell she's my mom if she's acting senile like that.
It's not like she doesn't understand anything. I can have a good conversation with her, you know? You'll see.
Enough. I don't have time to deal with a crazy old woman. You have more time. 2 of you have time would get along. Enjoy talking with her.
My name is Sarah, and I've been married for 25 years. I have 2 children, and they both have grown up and gone out into the world. Then, my mother-in-law developed dementia. She needs nursing care. Hey, it's time for her to use the daycare at the nursing home. Can you help me with the procedures? It's hard for me to leave the house when I'm with her.
Huh? Daycare? Why?
Her legs are getting weaker and it's hard for her to use the bathroom at home. It would be a problem if she got hurt. Besides, I think it would be more fun to have lots of people around her and have chats. I want her to enjoy. And I want her to smile all the time.
Does it cost a lot of money?
Of course it does. She's going to be taken care of. Of course we need to pay.
Then why can't she just stay at home? Why would you spend money on that? Why don't you take care of her yourself?
Why? It's not about the money. I think it's better for her.
You just don't want to take care of her. You're trying to cut corners.
I'm with your mother 24 hours. I'd be lying if I said it's not hard, but sometimes I want a break. I'm sure she will let me take some rest.
You're just at home every day relaxing. How can you say that? You're only spending money. Give me a break. I don't have the money to put her in a nursing home.
Hey, it's not about the money. They have a nice facility. I'm sure she can relax. It's also good for her rehabilitation.
I told you, we don't have that kind of money. Don't you get it? Were you that dumb?
Fine. I'm sure you'd be happy if I used my savings, right?
Your savings? You have that much?
I worked part-time until your mother got dementia. I saved the money at that time. I'll apply for the daycare for her by using my money. You won't complain if I use mine, right?
That's fine. I hope it's really your money. You're not gonna take out of my paycheck, are you? Don't waste the money.
What are you talking about? I would never do that. Don't be so rude. Harry is always like this. He comes home late every day, and even on his days off, he goes out from morning till night. Sometimes he doesn't even come home. My mother-in-law's dementia is gradually progressing. It's too late to regret it later. Hey, where are you now?
I'm busy right now.
Oh, sorry, you're not home yet?
I'm not coming home today.
You're not? Well, can I talk to you for a second?
Make it quick. I'm busy.
How about the three of us go out sometime? It sounds nice, doesn't it?
Go where?
Anywhere that would make your mother happy. She's not going to be able to walk by herself soon. So while she can walk, why don't we go out and make some memories?
Even though she went senile, there's no such thing as memories.
That's not true. She knows exactly what she's doing. So let's go on a family vacation.
It's no use. What if something happens to her?
We'll go with the three of us. It'll be more fun if we invite the kids too. Your mother will be so happy.
No, it's a pain in the ass.
What do you mean it's a pain in the... This may be the last family trip with your mother. Are you okay with that?
Then why don't you go with her? I'll book the hotel, and if the kids want to go too, I'll book for them too. It'll still be a good memory.
Hey, are you sure you're not coming?
I'm busy. I'm not going. I don't have time for vacations. You have no idea how busy I am.
She's your mother. Why can't you be nice to your one and only mother?
Why do I have to work from morning till night on weekends and take care of an old lady on my day off? Who do you think is earning money? Isn't that enough?
Well, then I'll go with her. Can you book the room? I'll ask the kids too, so the four of us. We went on a family vacation with my mother-in-law. It could be her last trip. Harry booked us for one night. It was not handicapped accessible or anything. It was an old and desolate inn with poor accessibility. Even so, she looked happy, and we were able to spend a relaxing and enjoyable time. Hey, your mother can't walk anymore.
Oh, good luck taking care of her.
She's having a hard time rolling over, so I want some help. If you can't, I'll ask the nursing home to.
If you have your savings left, you can ask them to do it.
I think her pension will cover it.
Pension? You're trying to steal her pension, aren't you?
What kind of nonsense are you saying? My savings ran out. You are such a jerk.
I won't let you use her pension.
Why not?
Why should I let a stranger use my mom's pension?
I'm not a stranger, and I'm not the one who's going to use it. I'm using her pension for herself. We don't have time.
A nursing home, huh? What on earth can they do? They're just playing around with senile old people. We can't spend the pension on them.
It's a place for the elderly to relax. She's happy to talk with young people. Plus, I can't take care of her all by myself, so please.
No. Then what are you doing there? You're here for this, aren't you? You're supposed to be my wife. Be useful.
A week later, my mother-in-law passed away. It was sudden, but I was able to stay with her with my children at home until the end. I think she would have been happy. It was one day after she passed away.
Thank you for your hard work.
After all those 5 years, you didn't have a chance to face your mother. Was that okay with you? And I didn't know you were such a good actor.
Huh? I was just doing what a son would do. Don't talk to me like that.
You've never helped me taking care of her before, but in your speech at the funeral, you made it sound like you've been taking care of her all by yourself, and using eye drops to make it like you're crying. The kids were surprised too.
I just did my job.
And so?
You once said you wanted to do what you wanted to do.
What do I want to do?
You said you wanted to let go of caregiving and do what you wanted to do.
That meant I wanted to take a break once in a while. Don't say like I said something bad.
That's not what it sounded like to me, so I'll let you do whatever you want.
What do you mean?
I'll divorce you as you wished.
I never said I wanted to get divorced. What the hell are you thinking?
No, that's what it sounded like to me. We're getting a consensual divorce, so there's no need for the property division, right?
Are you serious? You want to get divorced?
You're done taking care of her. I don't really see the point of you being here anymore. I'll start a new life by myself.
Huh? I can't believe it. Sounds like you're leaving me since you're done taking care of your mother.
You wanted it this way, no other choice. You're actually happy about it, aren't you? I'll proceed it right away, so once you receive the paper, fill it out.
Okay, but can you wait until the funeral things settle down?
Well, that's fine.
Thank you. Now that it's settled down, I'll turn in the response. Are you sure this is what you want?
Oh, please, I don't know where you're going to live from now on, but get out of this house today or tomorrow. Make it quick.
I didn't know you were such a heartless person.
I do have a heart, so I stayed married to you all this time.
You only saw me as a caregiver.
Say what you want. I'm busy receiving a life insurance policy and inheriting the property. Don't make this harder than it is.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be busy too. I've got a lot of paperwork to do.
You'll have to find a place to live and work. You have to survive.
Right, well, I'm sorry, but I need to ask you to leave the house right away.
Huh? Are you stupid? This is my house. I'm the oldest son, so I get to inherit everything that's left. Everyone knows.
I'm sorry, but you can't.
What? Are you crazy?
I think a lawyer is probably on his way over there right now.
I don't understand why a lawyer is coming. I don't need a lawyer.
That house and everything in it is mine.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You didn't do anything. When your mother was in pain, you went to your girlfriend's place. Do you think I didn't know what was going on?
What?
She was your mother, but you didn't spend money on her. You spent so much money on yourself and your girlfriend.
I'm cheating on you. You got proof? I'll sue you if you're saying nonsense out of nowhere.
You're about to retire, right? You spent so much money and now you don't have any savings. Oh, but you're going to get a retirement benefit.
You idiot. I'm receiving Mom's life insurance and pension too.
You can't use them. I told you a lawyer is coming. Ask him.
You took advantage of her dementia and tricked me. Give me a break.
Your mother made that trick.
How can an old senile lady make tricks?
I'm saying she wasn't that senile. How many times have I told you? She just had a bad memory sometimes, and she was able to use her brain, but you believed that she was completely senile. Such a selfish assumption.
Huh? Then why didn't you say so?
I told you many times, but you didn't believe me. I mean, in the first place, you were never home at all. She knew it, and apologized to me many times. She knew exactly what was going on.
Of course she did. She had been causing trouble to the family.
She also said she was sorry for having such a son.
Sorry for what? She was the one who had been causing trouble to others.
Fine.
What?
If only there was one last word of apology, I would have reconsidered, but I won't tolerate it anymore.
Hold on, someone came. Hey, Mom left a legacy? You never told me.
Oh, you didn't know. Yeah, it seems like she had investments. She was so smart. She made a lot of money in the stock market. If only she'd used it, I'm sure she could have lived a more luxurious life.
I didn't know. I didn't hear anything about investments.
I only heard about it a few minutes ago. My lawyer told me.
She didn't leave me anything? I'm the son. How could be?
Why? Because you did nothing. But thanks to you, I got to spend time with her like a real mother and daughter. I need to thank you.
You tricked me. You knew about the legacy, didn't you?
You're all about the money. She left me a will so there will be no trouble regarding the money after she died. See? Your mother wasn't senile.
How can you rely on an old senile woman's will?
I told you she didn't have any problems. She left an electronic will.
Electronic?
It seems like she recorded in advance. She also hired a lawyer to take care of it after she died. She is amazing, isn't she?
Oh, hey, you haven't turned in the paper yet, right?
What? What paper?
Let me take it back.
Which statement?
The one about the divorce. I'll take it back.
Why?
You know, you've worked so hard to take care of my mom, and I can't just abandon you. That's not a right thing to do as a human.
Abandon me?
Right.
As a human?
I said yes. Come home, our sweet home.
What are you talking about? Laughing my ass off. I told you that house is not yours. You are the one who was leaving.
What?
The divorce papers were accepted a while ago. Now I'm free.
You're going to inherit the property all by yourself? What a greedy bitch.
Your salary is for you and your girlfriend. You didn't take care of your own mother. What a greedy guy.
You can't talk like that to your husband.
What are you talking about? You're not my husband anymore. You're a stranger.
A stranger? Wait a minute. Then I'll agree to the divorce. But you have to divide the property. Half of your property should be mine.
I guess you had a little bit of a brain. Yes, there is such thing as a property division.
See? So give me the half.
Do you even know what a property division is?
I mean, dividing the property into halves, right?
There's also child support and alimony, and I don't think any of those sounds good to you.
You're trying to trick me again. I'm not going to let you brainwash me. Just give it to me.
You need to pay the child support if the child is under 18 or if they still go to the high school. But they are old enough now, so we have nothing to do with this one. Next, the alimony. The one who earns more has to pay the one who earns less. I don't work, so you need to pay me.
I need to pay you? Don't be silly.
And last, rehabilitation alimony. I don't have a job right now and I need to stand on my feet from now on. So, you need to pay me the educational fee.
Then, how am I going to make ends meet? Besides, I've been hurt enough. The amount I should get is $50,000.
You're a real fool if you go that far with your arguments on the amount. Are you really hurt?
Hey, wait a minute. Let's calm down for once.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Huh? Okay.
You and I filed for divorce. The court accepted it, and we're divorced. And after that, I received an inheritance from your mother. Did you find a reason to divide the property?
But isn't that terrible? You're the only one who gets it, right?
Stupid people. Look down on others and think only about themselves, don't you? You call it the pot calls the kettle back. So, we got divorced without argument. I am at my mother-in-law's house, who was like a real mother to me, and living happily with my children who came back. My ex-husband came knocking on the door once, but thanks to the children, they sent him back. I'm able to live happily without any problems.
Adrien, how soon are you able to come home?
Sorry, I don't know. I've been busy with work lately.
I see. Can you come back even if it's just for a day?
It might be difficult, but I think I can come home when things settle down at work.
If it's work, I don't blame you. So you're not coming over here?
No, I won't. Why did you ask?
Well, I have a friend who saw someone who looks similar to you over here. I was wondering if you might be here on business.
Oh, really? I'm sure your friend must have seen the wrong guy. That kind of thing happens more often than you think.
I thought so too. The funny thing is, my friend said that she saw the same guy multiple times. That's impossible, right?
Is that so? Oh, I remember now. I think I went over there a few times to do a little shopping. My boss forced me to buy some stuff for him.
Really? Then you should have called me. We could have at least go for a cup of tea. Normally, if you had come all the way back here, you should have done that.
I'm sorry for being so inconsiderate, I've been busy with my long-term contract job. I had to go shopping on my limited time off, and I had to be back early in the morning for work the next day.
So, was it during your day off?
Yes, it was. I work overtime every day, and it's not unusual for me to work on my days off too. I thought I could enjoy my day off last time, but my boss ruined the day.
But if it was your day off, why did you go shopping wearing a suit all the way out here?
What? I don't think I wore a suit on that day.
My friend said she saw you in your suit many times. She said you seemed busy and were walking in a hurry. If you were taking a day off and came all the way out here for shopping, why would you be in a hurry? Moreover, you said that you had to leave right away because you had to work early the next day. But my friend saw you at noon.
Oh, that's right. I've been so busy lately that I forget things. Too busy is not good.
But is it normal to forget things just because you're busy?
What do you mean? Everyone forgets things from time to time.
I don't mean that. Well, you might forget something once in a while.
That's a nasty way of putting it. Okay, I get it. Next time I'll definitely stop by.
You better keep your promise, Adrien. I couldn't understand what he was saying, and I thought it was suspicious, so I think he was having an affair. I decided to hire a detective from an agency to do the investigation. After a while, I received an investigation report from the agency. I learned a shocking fact. My husband had lied about being sent to a rural area for an extended period of time and was living with a woman he was cheating on near our apartment. I was so surprised by my husband's boldness that I decided to question him, and after hearing his story, I decided to get revenge. Adrien, you're hiding something from me, aren't you? Tell me honestly.
What are you talking about out of the blue? I'm not hiding anything from you.
I know all about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I see. That's all right. I'm giving you a chance to tell me yourself. You might want to think carefully before you say anything, because you'll regret it if you don't.
I really don't understand what you're trying to say.
What? Of course you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Why don't you just tell me, okay?
I told you that I wanted to give you a chance. I would have forgiven you if you told me the truth.
What's with that attitude? Speak up.
Then, let me tell you something. You lied about the long-term contract work.
No, I'm not. I'm seriously working.
Don't lie to me. This is your last chance. Are you sure you don't want to tell me the truth?
I don't know what's going on. Just explain it to me, okay?
I know that you're just trying to figure out about what I know. It's not fair. I'm pissed off.
What the hell is this? Just tell me.
I know that you cheated on me, then moved in with your lover who lives nearby. What an amazing thing to do. I kinda admire you for going that far.
What are you talking about? What do you mean by cheating?
Are you trying to keep pretending that you know nothing? I've got proof, so why don't you just give up?
Huh? What proof? I never cheated on you.
I told you I've got the proof from the detective agency. You're cheating on me. I've got pictures of you and your lover. You can't get away with this.
What do you mean by detective agency?
Are you out of your mind? Did you think I wouldn't do any investigation when my friend told me that she saw you multiple times? I hired a detective to do the investigation.
What's that? You didn't believe me? I can't believe you did that to me.
You were the one who betrayed me. Now that I told you everything, why don't you just tell me the truth? It will make you feel better.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to live together with her. It was just a fling.
I can't believe it. You won't move in with your lover for just a fling. That's what all the guys who get caught cheating say.
I'm coming back there tomorrow, so forgive me. I love you, Ashley.
I wonder if you really love me. Anyway, stop talking nonsense. You don't have a home to go back to anymore. I'm divorcing you anyway.
Divorce? Please don't do that.
Of course I'm getting a divorce. I don't want to live together with an adulterer. I'm not going to start over under these circumstances.
Forgive me. I'll break up and cut ties with her immediately. I'll never cheat on you again, I promise.
It's not that simple. Do you think I won't get hurt if you betray me like this? I can't forgive you now, and I don't want to see your face anymore.
I'm sorry. You're the only one I care for, Ashley. I will never betray you again, so please give me a chance. I beg you.
I'm done with that kind of talk. I gave you a chance by asking you not to tell a lie, didn't I? But you wasted it. I can't believe you're just making excuses and trying to cover it up.
I'm really sorry. I'll do anything. Please, forgive me. You're the only woman I love.
I've had enough, Adrien. Anyway, I'm already canceling the contract of this apartment at the end of this month. I'm leaving tomorrow, so just move your stuff away, okay? I'll get the divorce papers ready, and I'll call you again. Also, I've hired a lawyer, so I'll be filing for alimony.
Wait a minute. I can't believe you're canceling the contract of our apartment without discussing that with me.
For your information, there's no need for you to be there for the contract cancellation. I've done all of the necessary procedures.
You don't have to go that far. About the alimony, isn't that too much of an exaggeration? There's no way I can pay it.
It's rather natural that I'm charging you for alimony, right? You've done so many terrible things to me. Don't tell me you can't afford it. You're the one who signed the contract and paid for the apartment you shared with your cheating partner, right? As for me, you're only giving me a modest amount of money that's only enough to pay for a month's living expenses. Stop screwing around.
What do you mean by a modest amount? That's horrible. I've been working hard to earn that money to support you. I'm paying for our mortgage too.
You can't even do the math. You seriously think that $1,000 a month is enough? It's only enough to pay for the mortgage. There's hardly any money left over for utilities and food, so I have to pay for them out of my meager earnings. What's the point of being married if we can't even work together to make ends meet? If it were just me, living in a small apartment, it would be fine. But we're living together.
You're right. My bad. I didn't know because you are the one who takes care of all the money. You should have told me.
Huh? You shouldn't just leave everything to me. You're not even willing to help me at all.
You don't have to go that far. I'm sorry, okay? We've known each other for so long, you should be able to forgive me. I love you.
You really disgust me. There are things you can forgive and things you can't.
You're being cruel to me, Ashley.
You started it first. Anyway, I have nothing more to say to you. Well, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer, so keep that in mind. I was so angry at Adrien for saying all those stupid things, and it didn't seem like he was even remorseful at all. I'm not going to let him get away just like that. I told him that I would contact the woman with whom he was having an affair and ask her for compensation. I also contacted Adrien's company and told them about everything, because the woman he was having an affair with is his own colleague.
Hey, Ashley, why did you call the company? Don't be silly.
Huh? You were the one who was fooling around. That's because you were cheating on me with a junior employee at work, so I had to report it.
I apologize to you, but you reported it to the company? That's too much. What if I get fired?
Just because you apologize to me, it doesn't mean that I forgive you. Think about how much you've done. I don't care if you get fired or not, but I think it would be easier if you get fired.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what it means. Think about it. Even if you don't get fired, you'll still feel uncomfortable at work because your colleagues will look at you in a different way.
Oh no.
I'm sure your girlfriend will feel uncomfortable too. I feel sorry for her because she just started dating you.
What a cruel woman you are. That's the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
You can just say what you want, but if you're going to hate me, hate yourself for being so stupid. Oh, I explained it to your parents too.
You told my parents about that? Are you kidding me?
That's because we're getting a divorce and I have to report it. I didn't think it would be easy for you to tell them by yourself. Your parents both apologized to me. I'm so grateful that they were concerned about me.
Why are you saying that? It's between you and me, so don't tell the company and my parents. You're the worst.
No, you usually tell them. You just don't want them to find out about what you've done. You really are a cheater. Well, don't worry. I won't have anything to do with you in the future.
Don't you have any compassion for me, Ashley?
Compared to what you've done, I'd say I'm being merciful. And about your parents, seems like you don't have a home to go back to.
What do you mean?
Your parents said that they don't know you anymore. I think they're going to cut ties with you in the future. Anyway, they told me that I'm welcome to visit them anytime.
Seriously?
I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, good luck anyway.
I can't believe this is really happening. Everything was my fault. I'm so sorry.
There are some things you can't control. Some things are just unforgivable.
I know, but I realize my mistake now. If you and my parents give up on me, I'll have nothing left.
What are you talking about? You have a girlfriend.
Don't say that. We broke up already.
I'm not starting over with you, Adrien.
You don't have to say that much. There's at least a small chance, right?
No, because I just want to erase you from my memory. I don't care if you're sorry or not.
So, it's over?
Yes, it's over. I know it's going to be tough from now on, but good luck. Goodbye. Adrien and I got divorced, and the alimony was paid. Adrien's parents told me that they will pay the rest of the mortgage every month. I was lucky. As for Adrien, he was fired from his job as expected. He has broken up with the woman he had an affair with and is busy looking for a new house and job. He has to pay off his alimony, so he's struggling to make ends meet. At last, problems solved. I had such an experience, but now I have a regular job. Thanks to the alimony, I'm now living a fulfilling life without any financial difficulties.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!